Take two. What is up, guys? My name is Granda. This is my first vlog. I apologize if this is incredibly cringy, but yeah. Anyways, this is a little idea I've had for a few months now where I thought that I may as well just introduce myself to you guys. I have a good following on TikTok, I have a good following, decent following on Instagram, but I've never actually personally reached out to you guys and really connected and told you guys about myself. So that brought me to this idea. About a year ago, I created a quiz, a little see how well you know me quiz, and I sent it to all my friends. Got this idea from a friend of mine in Spain who sent that quiz to a group chat of ours. And I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. My half-awake brain at 9 in the morning, just formulating my own quiz with all these questions and multiple choice answers. And I just sent it out to my friends. Sent it out to every single group chat I have. Bachelor Squad, Best Rouse, Flaky Putas, Lady Titty. Yeah, and I got surprising results. Even my closest friends, my bestie, got a 9. Chattiest in the background got a 2 the first time, but then got a 9 the second time. Got something to say?
We don't talk about those times, okay?
Anyways, there were only 3 people that managed to get a 10. I still do not know who one of them is, but my cousin Marta from Spain got a 10, and I believe one other person got a 10. I don't exactly remember who. But yeah, everyone else, my closest friends from high school, got 6s. People who know me best now, they didn't even get 9s. Only a handful of people got 9s. So I thought it'd be a great idea that if I'm gonna introduce myself to you guys, I introduce myself to you guys using the same questions that I asked them. So let's get started. Question number 1. When is Agustin Granda's birthday? For you guys to know, I was born on June 11th of 1997. That makes me a Gemini for those of you who follow astrology. It was actually a pretty funny story. Apparently, I sneezed shortly after I was born and my mom called the doctors and freaking out. Oh my God, Chad. Yeah, she freaked out because apparently I sneezed shortly after I was born. Anyways, yeah. I was born on June 11th, 1997. Everyone got that right. I don't think a single person got that question wrong. You got that wrong, really?
No, I don't think so.
Second question. What is Agustin Granda's favorite color? For those of you who don't know, my favorite color is blue. Some people got that wrong, and I had to have serious conversations with those people because I pretty much wear blue all the time. I have a blue hoodie that I am seen in most of my TikToks. Almost everything I have is blue. If I'm not wearing something blue, it's not me. I usually always have this bracelet on. It's blue. Everything about me is blue. Even my personality sometimes. But, yeah, most people got that question right. To be more specific though, my favorite color is the blue shade that comes out as the sun is setting in the sky. If you look closely, in between where the sunlight is setting and the dark sky is starting, that shade of blue right there, that fine little line, not fine, middle line, that is my favorite color. That's my favorite shade of blue. I guess a lot of people call it royal blue, but I don't know. Question number 3. This one was a good one. If I had 1 hour to spend $1 million, where would I go / what would I spend it on? A few people got this one wrong. But the correct answer was I'd go to the airport and buy a bunch of plane tickets to places I've dreamed of going my whole life. Examples being Bali, Bora Bora, Ecuador, New Zealand, etc. And basically I'd plan out a year's worth of travel in that one airport visit, spending all the money I could to make sure that I could travel to all the places I could. Probably have planned this out beforehand, and that way I know exactly what I want to buy. But if I had all that money to spend, you better believe that I'd try to plan the best adventures in the world so that way I could travel to this place and see what happens and then travel back, recuperate for maybe a week and then travel again and just travel and see the world because bro, if I have $1 million, you better believe I'm never going to get $1 million again unless I get famous on this. But yeah, I basically just want to travel the world and see everything I could. Side note though is that any money that I'd have left over from that, if I'm just gonna plan a year's worth of traveling, I don't know what I'm gonna do after that year. So any money I have left over, I'm just gonna go online shopping at Best Buy, Apple, and Canon and buy myself, Sony too. And pretty much buy all the equipment and high-tech computer programming with all the features. Like, I want to get like that iMac Pro X or whatever it's called, that like supercomputer. Yeah, that supercomputer that like is made for like editing 500 projects at once. Yeah, I want one of those with like 3 displays and like a Sony A7 III, unless Sony wants to hook me up. And
Totally not sponsored.
I did just sponsored by GoPro. I would probably buy a bunch of GoPro equipment. Anything I don't already have, I'd probably buy that too. But yeah, moving on. What is Agustin Granda's favorite song? A few people got this one wrong because my favorite artist is Martin Garrix. And so I clearly put in No Sleep by Martin Garrix in the answer choices, and a lot of people got that wrong. But those few people that got it right really know me well, and most of them were from high school. Because my favorite song of all time is Safe and Sound by Capital Cities. That may be a shocker, I'm a huge EDM person.
That's a good one.
It is a good one.
But don't you have a new one, which is like
No Sleep by Martin Garrix is like my current favorite, but it's
the one where you're writing, right?
Higher Ground, that's the video I'm in. That'll be in another video. Anyways, yeah, my favorite song of all time is like Safe and Sound by Capital Cities. All my high school friends were sick of me playing that song so much.
I still love it.
There you go. But yeah, basically like no song tops that song in my life. Like that'll be, if that's not the song that they bury me in a casket in, I don't want it. Why are you grabbing a stick? Oh my God.
You know my question is?
But yeah, a lot of people got that question wrong because I put a Martin Garrix song in there as a trick question, because everybody thinks that, oh, Martin Garrix is my favorite artist, then clearly my favorite song has to be one of his songs, but it's not. Though I love Martin Garrix with a passion. Let me just put that out there right now. All right, next question. Where is my favorite place in the world? This is actually a tricky question because I've actually traveled to 30 different countries in my lifetime so far. And I count myself pretty fortunate because I'm only 23 years old. Yes. And basically, of all those places I've traveled to, I have to say that nothing will match this one place that's actually 2 hours away from Miami. It's called Elliott Key. It's an island off of Miami that I used to go there every single year for my birthday with my friends in high school because I just loved it there. It was an amazing place. The water was so clear and I would always have a blast there, and I loved it so much. I love it. I haven't been there since I was a junior in high school, and now I'm in my first semester of med school. So it's a struggle, but as soon as, like, my parents say that as soon as they get a boat again, they're gonna take me back there. And
if I may proceed,
what?
If this video blows up and you get enough revenue, you could get your own boat and go to Elliott Key. So hit that like button and subscribe.
Money moves. Like and subscribe. Help me get my own boat so I can go to Elliott Key. Fund my trip to Elliott Key.
And ring that notification bell.
Thank you, chatties. All right. Next question is, how many GoPros has Agustin Granda owned? Oh, this is a funny one. So, actually that question changes now, but at the time, I had, yeah. Wait, let me count this, just to be sure I'm saying the right thing. I had When I Lost in the River, then 4, I had the Hero 3 Silver, the Hero 3 Black Plus, and then the Hero 4, Hero 5, Hero Session, Hero Fusion, Hero 7, and Hero 8 at the time. So at the time, I had 8 GoPros. And then after this video was made, I got the GoPro Hero Max and the GoPro Hero 9. Like, I got the Hero 9 yesterday. So at the time, the answer was 8 GoPros. Now the answer is 10 GoPros. Wow, I didn't even realize I got the 10. But yeah, I'm a super huge fanatic with GoPro, and I love their cameras so much. Like, to the point, I kid you not, some of my friends call me GoPro as a nickname. It has literally become part of my identity, and it is kind of insane how many GoPros I have, and I'm like realizing that. But you can never have too many GoPros if you don't ever stop adventuring and traveling and like just going on crazy adventures. Like, GoPro, start recording. Thank you. Oh my God, I kept on saying the word. That's why I turned it off. That'll be a blooper. But yeah, essentially.
Language.
What? I got chattiest. Anyways, I love GoPro. I am GoPro. This is not sponsored by GoPro, but if GoPro wants to like this video. All right, next question. What is Agustin Granda's favorite TV/movie series? I put a couple of good answers in there. They really raw answer came down to 2 options, I'm pretty sure. At the time, the Effortless movie hadn't come out, but at the moment, that is like my favorite movie. However, nothing will ever take the place of the Avengers movie series. That was something, that was incredible. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, Infinity War, I was crying in the movie theater, had depression for a year, and then Endgame made me cry in the movie theater. But that hole in my soul that was left by Infinity War was filled. Yeah.
And then you will hold three's place.
Avengers. If you haven't seen it. I'm sponsoring Marvel. Marvel has not sponsored me. And also, Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man. Change my mind. Argue in the comment section.
You're not wrong.
All right, next question. How many siblings does Agustin Granda have? This is an interesting one. So, of all my friends, even Chadius that day found out that I had X number of siblings. I will do a big reveal now. Many people that know me do not really know that I actually have siblings. Because both my siblings, I have 2 by the way, are much older than me, and they're my half siblings. So like, they're from my dad's first marriage, and they are much older. They have already established their lives. They both have kids, and I'm the youngest of the family. So I live alone with my parents in the house, and basically I was raised as an only child. So any of my friends that would come over wouldn't see any other bedrooms, right? And no other people in the house, so they all thought I was an only child. So a lot of them are very shocked whenever I tell them that I have other siblings, and it's actually really funny to watch. I do not have any videos of that happening, but it's really funny, people's reactions. All right. Oh, and by the way, to specify, I have an older sister and an older brother. So one of each. Next question. This is question 9, we're almost done. If Agustin Granda could travel to any place in the world, all expenses paid, where would he go? This one. Okay, so this one is the one that got like my closest friends, my besties, Jess and Sandy. This is the question that got them. Or I'm pretty sure Jess actually got this question right, but she got another question wrong. I think she got the how many GoPros I have, or maybe what I'd spend my money on question wrong. But, no, it was the what I'd spend my money on question wrong. But yeah, Sandy, as soon as she took the quiz and she got this question wrong, she's like, BS. No. Okay, so I put 4 places in the world. I put Amsterdam, Blastus, Ecuador, and New Zealand on that list. And a lot of people will think, for background, I go to Spain every summer. I have family in the northern province of Spain, of Asturias. Shout out to you guys. I miss you guys a lot. I always travel every summer to visit them with my parents, and this is a very small fisherman's town, and I'm related to half of the people in the town pretty much, and I go there every summer because I honestly feel like I've been going the last 13 years. I feel like part of how I was raised is in that town. So I go every summer, and a lot of people, because I really love that place, I'd pretty much do anything to go back there right now, no kidding. If it wasn't for this pandemic, I would have already bought a plane ticket and left. A lot of people thought that if I could go there right now, I would. And arguably I would. However, here's my counter argument. My parents always pay for my trip to go to Spain because I travel with them. So why would I take a singular opportunity where I can go travel to any place in the world, all expenses paid, to go back to the place that my parents usually pay for me to go to? That is the trick in this question. The real answer is that I traveled to New Zealand because New Zealand is my dream destination. I have been dreaming of going to New Zealand because it is the adventure capital of the world. Aside from the fact that it's right next to Australia, and you better bet that I will spend the extra money to go travel to Australia after, but New Zealand has like these epic bungee jumping places and these amazing mountains and adventure sites, surfing, name it. Like anything you can name is there. And if it's not there, it's in Australia. It's like no place has so much adventure like New Zealand, and I just really want to go there. It's been my dream destination for years, and I really hope that eventually someday in the future, in the near future, very near future, sooner than you think, I'll be able to go there and make an amazing adventure video and have amazing adventures. Maybe make some new friends, because New Zealand, God, must have amazing people. Like, oh my God, it's probably full of crackheads. Like, not actual crackheads, but like adventure crazy people. Yeah, I'm dreaming of that place, and that'd be the one place I go to if I could travel to anywhere in the world, all expenses paid. Last question, my phone locked. All right, last question, and this one's a simple one, but still a lot of people got it wrong. What is Augustine Granda's favorite ice cream flavor? It's not that deep. Vanilla. I'm very basic, very like simple. Yeah, vanilla. Simple, plain, simple vanilla. Not a fan of chocolate. Like, I don't eat chocolate. I don't like the flavor of chocolate. Shocker, right? I don't know. I just don't have a taste for chocolate. So I don't eat it. Vanilla. I usually like vanilla with a lot of rainbow sprinkles on it. I don't know why. Like, you know those kinds of people that go to Olive Garden and then they ask for like Parmesan cheese, and the person tells them, oh, just say when, and they let like a whole minute go by of the guy putting cheese on their pasta, and then they say when. Yeah, that's me with rainbow sprinkles. I can never have enough rainbow sprinkles on my vanilla ice cream. But yeah, basically that's 10 interesting facts about me. Some not so interesting, some very interesting. I guess the last thing I want to end this video with is this clip by David Dobrik.
Say to the little guy at home who's just picking up a camera and he wants to start a YouTube channel.
Do it, my friend. Do it. If you're like fucking, as Casey Neistat would say, I always reference him, if you're possessed and you want it really bad, you'll get it. But if you just sort of want it, no fucking way. Good luck, bro. You gotta be sick in the head to want it. I want one kid to record himself watching this right now and then point the camera to himself and be like, I want it. And then I want to see our YouTube channel take off. I want this to be your first video. If you want to start a YouTube channel, have this right now be the first video you see when you start. Okay, good luck.
David Dobrik. This is my first vlog and my first step in really taking on that passion that I want to pursue in terms of videography and adventuring and traveling and making something of my YouTube channel. So, easily put, I want it. And hopefully someday, I'll get it. Peace, guys. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Bye.